Spider-Man Outlaws, Season 1, Episode 24, a fan-fiction Spider-Man podcast created by Josh Dowd. This episode is called The Spider Force. We start this episode at Ravencroft Prison. The halls of the asylum echo with alarms blaring and gunshots being fired as Krull walks through the prison of Ravencroft. A tremor rattles the iron bars, and Null becomes one with the shadows with cold determination. We see a man who kinda looks like a vampire, who's in charge of rehabilitating the patients. He has pale white skin and red eyes that are fixated on something that he has created. This man's name is Nathaniel Essex, but also goes by the name Mr. Sinister. He says,
"Oh my, how fascinating. I wonder what that thing is there. If it's come from my creation of hope, it's going to be in for a surprise and a fight. Where is your missing piece? I can sense you."
Mr. Sinister would look up from his pet project and see Krull pass by him without any thought. Sinister would continue to watch him and see him reach a containment vault. Inside was a little sliver of the symbiote that had been recovered, barely alive. Null pressed its claw against the glass that contained it and would shatter the case. But he didn't bond with it. Instead, he talked to it, saying,
"Show me the madness. Lead me to the most dangerous one in this place."
The symbiote lunges off the pedestal that contained it and makes its way past multiple prisoners in cells until it reaches Cletus Cassidy, who grins manically, saying,
"I've been waiting for some juice. I'm thirsty."
"No juice, just blood and vengeance."
"I like blood, and I love vengeance."
As soon as he finishes his sentence, the symbiote bonds to him violently in a flare of red and black. After seconds, we see Carnage is created. He says,
"This is incredible. I feel like I could kill everything." "If there's anything you need, I'm your guy."
"I need you to find the one like you. It goes by the name Venom. I want you to kill the host, take the symbiote from him, and bring it back to me."
"I'm gonna break his bones, rip his ear off, and stab him again and again and again and again and again. I want him to suffer."
"Do with the meat bag as you must."
Guards emerge into the detention area and begin to start shooting at Null and Cletus Cassidy, aka now Carnage, but the bullets have no effect on them.
"But don't hurt the symbiote. It belongs to me, and I have plans for it."
Carnage throws its hands forward and shoots projectiles from his fingers into the guards and kills them. Null walks inside the cell that was containing Cletus Cassidy and smashes the walls so they can escape. We see Null become one with the shadows again, and Carnage projectiles himself like a slingshot into the city and starts to web swing just above the streets, slicing civilians and police alike when he swings past them as he pleases. While patrolling, Venom would see a bunch of Spider-Man in a fight and watch interested and say,
"Not my monkey, not my barrel."
"But, Eddie, you don't want to prove that we are the best?"
"We shouldn't have to prove anything. We know we're the best."
He would ignore what was happening with the spider people and jump off the building and begin to web swing through the city. That's when he would run into the chaos below and begin to follow its trail. It would lead him to Carnage, and Venom would appear in front of him, massive and furious, lunging at him, catching Carnage off guard. As Venom tackled him from behind, they both got up immediately off of the ground and pose in a fighting stance. Venom says,
"What the heck are you?"
"Me, I'm an old appointment, and you're just the person I'm looking for."
"I am? Who are you?"
"You know the point of wearing a mask is to remain unidentified, but for you, I'll show my face."
Carnage would retract itself, and through the mouth hole that is Carnage, Cletus Cassidy's face would emerge and show Eddie who he was. Venom would say,
"Oh my, Cassidy, what did you do?"
"I didn't do anything. Fate has given me this, and I won't waste this opportunity."
"I can't let you do that, Cassidy. You've already hurt enough innocent people. I will stop you."
"I'm not Cassidy anymore. I'm Carnage now, and I was hoping you would say that. We got a score to settle. I know that you framed me for killing my men. You're the one that's been chopping off their heads. You're the leper. You belong in prison with me.
Cassidy, I'm sorry.
So, that's nice. You could stick that up in your ass, too. I was sentenced to death by the electric chair. A nice, red-eyed, long, black-haired man with my skin saved me and gave me this opportunity. His price, kill you.
Red eyes, long black hair. Wait, oh shit, no.
Venom, what the hell is a null? And come on, Cassidy, don't do this!
You're in the way of Noel's plan.
No? Oh crap, I knew it.
Now, let's dance,
Venom, who's Null?
Null is the one who created all symbiotes, Eddie. He was in the process of collecting all of my brothers and sisters and killing them by absorbing them for his own power when I fled. The one in front of us, I believe, is my offspring.
Offspring? You're a father?
They clash like titans. Carnage summons barbed tendrils and baling walls, tearing cars in half and launching them at Venom. But Venom counters with brute force by catching the cars and throwing them back at Carnage, who dodges them. Both run at each other and throw a fist in each other's face. Venom smashes Carnage through a billboard, but Carnage stabs Eddie through the shoulder. As Carnage gets up, Venom charges at him, Venom grinning, and punches him 3 times. Once in the diaphragm and 2 times in the face. Then he bites into Carnage's arm and tosses him into a Honda Civic.
Eddie!
Not now, bud. We're literally fighting for our lives.
Eddie! I know, but try to get close to him. I think I can take the symbiote from him.
He'll never kill me, Eddie. We're too much fun for that.
Venom rushes at him again, but Carnage is ready and picks up some of the ground and throws it at him. As Venom gets to him, Carnage puts his hands on him and spins him around several times before he throws Venom into a nearby shop. Carnage would then lunge over to the shop and explode with tendrils. But Venom would be gone. He would look all around, but quickly make his escape towards the alley. As he gets there, he sees Venom fleeing and does another tendril attack, this time piercing Venom through his body, causing Venom to have to pull them out one by one. But when Venom is done doing this, he's able to absorb little fragments of the Carnage symbiote into his suit. Venom says,
"This isn't over! Not by a long shot, Cletus! You're done! We're not playing around anymore! Surrender, and we might let your bones stay intact!"
A manic cackling laugh echoes throughout the rafters. Carnage drops down from the chain, twitching like a spider. Blood-red tendrils wither off of his body as Carnage says,
Oh, Eddie. You really thought it would end with me in cuffs? Ha! I want your other half. I want it squirming inside of me while your body bleeds dry.
Carnage slashes at Venom, his arms split into long spear-like tendrils, and starts swiping at any fragment of Venom that it can get its tendrils on. Carnage moves with such swiftness that it's like javelins coming at Venom, causing him to dodge left, smashing into a nearby vehicle, destroying it upon impact. Venom then gets up and says,
"Not today, freak!"
Venom would then grab the car he smashed into and would hurl it like a missile at Carnage. But Carnage would split his body into 2 halves and let it pass, and then reform with a ripple of gore.
You're gonna have to be faster than that, Eddie. Fight me like you made it!
Carnage's arms would change, forming axe blades on both arms, and he would begin to swing them wildly in the spinning arc at Venom, who would say,
"We don't want to kill you, but we will do what we have to."
I don't think you have the balls, Eddie. I know Venom does. Come on, let him out. Play with me.
Venom grows 2 extra arms mid-swing, catching both axes and headbutting Carnage. Venom then slams Carnage into the ground with such force that he falls down into the subway station underneath. Seconds would pass before Carnage would emerge from the hole in the road, on fire, laughing. His symbiote starts to flare and distort, forming wings and claws. Carnage says,
Pain makes me stronger!
Carnage shoots out dozens of needle-like tendrils, harpoons, and red ooze that pin Venom against the building behind him. He says,
"You talk too much."
With a roar, Venom absorbs the tendrils into his own biomass, swelling himself up in size. His chest pulses and he shoots out black tar webbing and it wraps around around Carnage's face and yanks him down. Venom says,
"We're taking you in."
After Venom absorbs everything that's been pinning him down from the Carnage symbiote, he leaps forward and lands a brutal uppercut that shatters Carnage's jaw as it unhinges, and his secondary mouth opens inside, biting into Venom's arm.
"Give me your skin, Eddie. I want to wear it like one of Mommy's dresses."
Lightning flashes and both symbiotes tear away from their hosts, whipping, twisting around each other like eels in a hurricane of black and red. Carnage's mask forms a dozen scythe-like limbs. He spins like a demonic blender towards Venom, who blocks the attack with a shield formed from his arms. Eddie watches in horror as Cletus gets up and jumps towards the Carnage to bind with him again. After being separated, we see the symbiote that is Venom grab Carnage's axe hands and starts hitting him in the head with it. With his other hand, he webs Eddie over to him, and Venom and Eddie bond as Cletus and Carnage bond. As soon as they connect, Carnage stabs Venom in the side with the other axe hand, cutting off a piece of Venom, trying to absorb it to himself, aka Carnage. Venom says,
"You're not just insane, you're chaos with teeth." "I'm evolution at its finest, and you're just yesterday's trash."
Carnage stabs Venom through the chest with a free axe hand, and Venom snarls, grabbing the other axe hand with both of his hands and ripping it off. He puts the hand up to his chest and absorbs the symbiote of Carnage into his suit, and then discards Cletus's hand by throwing it onto the street. Venom says,
"We have had enough."
Venom channels all of his mass into one arm and forms a colossal black mace, swinging it in a devastating arc. It hits Carnage square in the ribs, separating Cletus from Carnage, sending him flying backwards through 3 floors of a building nearby. We see the Carnage symbiote is wounded, but still laughing as it slithers away quickly, back to Cletus, and bonds once again. The Carnage symbiote is becoming unstable and bubbling, twitching violently. Carnage says,
"You can't stop me. I'll never stop. I'll rip out your lungs and slurp them like noodles."
Venom tackles him mid-sentence, webbing his mouth shut and starts to pummel him with his hammer fists. Venom says,
"You will shut up and rot in Ravencroft, and we will sleep better knowing you're in a cage."
Yeah, buddy.
"What? I'm kind of in the middle of getting our ass kicked over here."
Venom, I need you to trust me and give me my body back.
"What? But he'll kill you."
No, we won't. Now just do it when I say so.
"Okay, I hope you know what you're doing."
Venom reacts, and Eddie's body is now exposed. Next, Carnage leaps at him, trying to impale him with his scythe-like claws, but Eddie is zen in the moment and sidesteps without any effort and manages to dodge all of his attacks. Eddie notices something and does the unthinkable. He says,
When I say so, I need Hulk hands. And buddy, just an FYI, this is gonna hurt.
Hulk hands? What the hell is that?
Giant hands like the Hulk, like what you did earlier, but with both hands. Now, do it!
We see the Venom symbiote put all of itself into Eddie's hands, and he grabs down and reaches the exposed live wires from the ground, rips them up, and slams them into Carnage's chest, suppressing his symbiote, causing Carnage to thrash around violently. After a few seconds, Carnage went back up out of the attack, but now Cletus is almost fully exposed, and the Carnage symbiote looks like it's drooping off of him like wax from a candle. Carnage says,
"This isn't over, Eddie. Not by a long shot." "It never is."
Next, we see Cassidy retreat into the hole in the street that was caused by Venom slamming him into the ground, and Carnage jumps down. By the time Venom can get there, he sees that the subway car is underneath and then disappears. Eddie says,
Crap, he got away. For now.
"Yes, for now. I can smell him. Come on, let's go and finish this."
We see Venom jump down into the subway system and begin to track Carnage.